So we're with Greg. Obviously, a really good performance actually on Tuesday. Quite unlucky actually to come away with a defeat. Just sort of summarise obviously Tuesday and then on to today. A great 4-0 victory.
Yeah, the game on Tuesday, we knew it was a really difficult team. Chef Club are going to be up there, aren't they? We've got some really good players, but I thought our performance was excellent, particularly second half. First half, we started the game really well. We looked dangerous, but so did they a little bit. We were a little bit stretched, and then second half, we changed a few things around, and we obviously got the equaliser. And at that point, I think they'd probably accept as well that we were the better team at that point. We looked like the one that was maybe going to go and get the winner, but sometimes you don't always get what you deserve in football, and they hit us on the break, and it was unfortunate, and it's disappointing because the performance, it was really, really good, and the result didn't match that, unfortunately. We've got to start winning games in the league. We've drawn too many. No team is tearing us apart. Like I say, the two games we've lost in the league, we've lost by 1-0 and then 2-1, and that game on Tuesday was a game we should never have lost, but we did, and that's football. And fair play to Chef Club, they're a good team, and in the end they got the 3 points. And then today it was about winning a game of football, bouncing back from a defeat and just winning a game, but also trying to play well at the same time and maintain that quality that we've got. I thought we did that today. I thought we played really well. We tried to control the football. The pitch was in good condition. The water and the rain we've had allowed us to slickly move the ball about. We want to get that rotation of positions and try and be a little bit more ruthless at the top end of the pitch, because that's probably, if we're being critical, where we've probably lacked a little bit. We've probably not been as ruthless as we have liked, and when we're in games we've probably not scored at the right moments. But today was positive. 4 different people on the score sheet. We're in the hat for the next round, and it's really positive. We've had a decent cup run in the FA Cup, and we wanted obviously another good cup run in the Vase.
Yeah, and obviously, like you talked about, Tuesday. Obviously, it wasn't points. What we've got today, it was a place in the first round proper, which something we haven't been there for in 16 years. So a good achievement. What's the sort of? Is it still the same sort of importance? Because obviously it's that momentum as well, isn't it, in the cup, and it could carry over into the league, couldn't it?
It is. That's what we're hoping for. We want to win games of football, and obviously the ultimate prize in the FA Vase is get to Wembley. Now we're a long way from that, and you can't start thinking about that. But it's like you say, the other positive is it hopefully brings momentum. And you lose today, you're going into Tuesday's game with a bit of a downer. Where you win today, a good performance, and we've got an absolute massive test on Tuesday against Taddy, who started really well. Courts has put a really good squad together, playing positive football, and we've got to match them. And that's the thing now. We've done well in the cup competitions, and it means that we're slightly behind, or we're 3 or 4 games behind in terms of the games played. So when you look at the table, we're down there. You could say that's a false position, but we haven't got the points on the board and get enough points on the board to get us up there. Now, if we don't win those games in hand, then that's where we're at. And obviously, you'd rather have points on the board than games in hand. But we've got to now focus on picking up more victories in the table, and that's the reality of football, because that's where we want to be. We want to be at the top end of the league. We know it's difficult, and I've said to you plenty of times, every game in this league is difficult. There's no one team that's each game could beat everyone. So every game's a tough one. We've got to it's fine margins at the moment. Like I say, we've drawn, or we've just narrowly lost, or we've narrowly won. We need to turn those just tip it to our positive side and start getting 3 points. But the lads are positive. We believe in the squad we've got. We've got some. Silas came in last week on Tuesday night. I thought he was really positive.
Obviously cup tied as well today.
Yeah, cup tied today. But then other people have come in. And the pleasing thing today is the players that have come in and the people off the bench was really good. And I've spoke to you before about that. And it's Saturday, Tuesday for quite a big period into October, and we need that strength and depth, and the people coming off the bench and having an impact, and it did today.
Yeah, obviously some big milestones today. Sherbs, he's made his 216th appearance. He actually scored his 31st goal as well. That actually made him the highest appearance maker since the records began in the sort of semi-pro era. Yourself as well, I think it was your 156 with with your 21st goal. So just obviously, what does that mean to the club? You know, having people like yourselves and Sherbs.
Sherbs is brilliant. I mean, he is Mr. Roddington really. Since I've come into the club, I think he was probably the only person that was here when I arrived who's still here now.
Yeah.
And every training session, every week, you know exactly what you're getting from him. The attitude, the desire, the application. He's a great lad and he's got lots of quality. Last year he had an absolute unbelievable season. He picked up the Player of the Year awards, and he could have potentially gone on and moved higher. There was interest from other clubs, but he believed in what we were trying to do here and decided to stay with us rather than going potentially to a league higher. And we're so grateful for that and the work that he puts in. And he's not going to rest on his laurels this year. He's going to keep playing forward. And I think since I've played with him as well in the last 4 years, he's played a multitude of positions as well.
Yeah.
You know, he's played 3 at the back. He's played as a back 3. He's played
right
back, right. He's played as a front right today in a 3 attacking players, and he's got his goal. So he's versatile, he's adaptable, and he's obviously a great lad and a great player. And you know, it's a great milestone for him, and he should be proud of what he's done in a Rosington shirt. And long may it continue.
Great. We've just obviously a few years ago, you know, we played Dronfield in the NCL in the league below. Obviously, nothing against Dronfield, a great team. You know, it just shows we've come a long way in today's victory with them being lateral, but you know, in a division below. In the Vase, there's the Step 5 and Step 6 teams. You know, and obviously we feel like we could give anybody a game in Step 5. Does it feel like you know there's a long way to Wembley, but do you feel like you know you can really build a run together with the fact of the opponents being you know of a similar tier?
Absolutely, we're at that top level. Obviously, the leagues have different strengths, so as the further you go, you end up going further afield, and some really good clubs.
Yeah.
Across the Step 5 across the country. Obviously, we're not going to get too far ahead of ourselves, and we'll see what the draw brings on Monday maybe.
Yeah, I believe it's Monday, yeah.
So, I mean, ideal, like I said to you before, a home tie would be ideal. Yeah. Let's see who we get. And like I said, there's, in this league, it's a good league. The NCL is a strong league.
Yeah.
And we are a good team in that league, like I've just talked about. And we can beat anyone on our day and give anyone a run. So, like I say, it's never going to be easy, but we believe, particularly here at home, can we go and get a bit of a run and see how far it takes us. The more games you win, the closer you get to Wembley, and obviously the prize becomes greater. So, yeah, delighted to win. It's always good to win football matches, and 4-0 against Dronfield, who are a good team. You know, they're organised. Like I said, we've had some good battles against them when we were in the NCL 1 over the past, and we've had another good battle today. But I think our extra quality probably shown.
Yep. Cheers, mate.
Cheers, mate.